during a pretrial deposition in a medical malpractice case? How do you know that you've done well at the conclusion of your question and answer session? Want to know the answer? Come join me for a walk along the water as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. You know you've done well when you've told the attorney what you remember. You know you've done well when you have not fabricated any of the answers. You know you've done well when you have not exaggerated any of your answers. You know you've done well not to remember every single detail, because that's virtually impossible, but to tell them what you remember and not to have guessed on any particular answer. You know that by guessing, you might be right, but then again, you might be wrong. Obviously, you know you've done well when your attorney tells you at the end, that was great, you did fantastic. That's the obvious answer, right? That's how you know you've done well. But more importantly, how do you feel? I'll tell you how you will expect to feel at the conclusion of this question and answer session that lawyers also call an examination before trial. You will feel exhausted. You will feel tired. You will feel exhilarated that you are now done with this, because you've been ruminating about this. You've been thinking about this every single day leading up to your deposition. What if he asks me this? What if he asks me this? What if I don't know the answer? What if I'm not sure? All of these things are valid points, and your attorney most likely will have reassured you that just because you didn't remember something does not mean that your case has any less merit. You know you've done well when you've been able to articulate and to describe what problems you have today. You know you've done well when you are able to go ahead and explain to the opposing lawyer that all the problems you have now you were able to do beforehand, that all of the limitations and the disabilities that you have currently you did not have before. All of those things are critically important to establishing that, yes, you did well during your pretrial deposition. Now, why is that important? It's important because the opposing lawyer needs to know these details, since they don't live with you on a daily basis. They just have the documents, the two-dimensional documents from the doctors that are in front of them. They know a list of allegations from a document called a bill of particulars that the attorney prepares to show to the defense lawyer, here are the claims that we are making against the various doctors in this case, and here are the injuries, a list of all the injuries that you suffered as a result. Now, you know you will have done well when you are able to explain to the opposing attorney why you have these limitations and disabilities, why you may no longer be able to work, and that's critically important for this type of question and answer session. Now, you may already know that the answers that you give in this pretrial deposition represent your sworn testimony. And in case you don't know, that sworn testimony carries the same exact weight as if you are testifying in court, at trial, in front of a judge and in front of a jury. So just because you are answering questions from an opposing attorney, either on a Zoom video call or in your attorney's office, don't think for a second that this is any less important than testifying at the time of trial in your particular case. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to open your eyes and to help you understand how these types of cases work in New York. You know, I realize you're likely watching this video because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York and you are thinking about bringing a lawsuit but haven't done so yet because you still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.